Okay, here is a very surprising mathematical card trick that I'm going to show you today. So what you need for this is you need 17, in fact we can just kind of mix them like this I suppose. We need 17 random cards, okay? And it truly is the case that you can work with random cards here. Okay, so let's go like this, like that, close it off like that. And then we'll just deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17 random cards. Okay, very good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and instead of having, now since I don't have a spectator here, I'm going to have to show you more than you would normally when you go to perform this. Okay, so it is true you can work with 17 random cards and then you show them the top card. Well, this isn't going to work very well if you know that I can somehow see that top card, right? And you'll see that it's important that I not see that. So what I thought we would do is we'll go ahead and just put the Queen of Hearts here as the spectator's card so that at the end you can see how it is I'm able to deduce that even without seeing it. Okay, so Queen of Hearts, spectator card. Now what I have to have done, and I could have done it when I was gathering up the 17 cards, or I could do it right now. I just need to catch a glimpse, and I can so easily see that that's the 7 of diamonds there, even with it angled like that. Okay, so one way or another, as you're gathering up the 17, just kind of spot the identity of the bottom card. That's the only information you need as the performer, or you're given kind of a second chance because you can kind of square up the packet, have your eyes kind of look above the cards, and with your peripheral vision, you can actually see the identity of that card just fine. Okay, but once again, I think to make it easy for the tutorial, I thought we would go ahead and just substitute out a easy to remember card, namely the Ace of Spades. Okay, so we have ideally 17 random cards. Spectator is noted and remembered the top card, Queen of Hearts. We have noted and remembered the bottom card, here the Ace of Spades. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to perform the Charlier Shuffle, and I can add a link in the description below to the Charlier Shuffle. It's a very powerful shuffle, and then you can even follow that up with a random cut performed by the spectator. You just ask them, can you cut the cards for me? Now from there, we're going to deal out the cards into 2 piles with random stacking decided by the spectator. This is truly the case. Maybe they want right on left, okay? And then you can follow that up with a Charlier Shuffle. It's optional, but if you'd like to, you can do that or more than one. And then you kind of present the cards to the spectator and you ask them to cut anywhere that they would like. Maybe right there, that's fine. And then we deal out into 2 piles a second time with random stacking decided by them. Maybe they'll want right on left. I think that's what they did last time, but that's fine. From here, you can do a Charlier Shuffle. Have the spectator randomly cut the cards if they would like. And then we do a third and final dealing out into 2 piles with random stacking decided by the spectator. That's the important thing. Maybe they want left on right. You can do a final Charlier Shuffle, or multiple ones if you would like. And then most importantly, have the spectator perform a final cutting of the cards, okay? Because that's going to bring a certain card to the top. Now, none of us could possibly know the ordering of these cards, right? It's determined by actions, the spectator's choices and actions along the way, okay? And so at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to display the cards for all to see. And I don't know if you noticed something interesting about our original key card. Isn't that funny? We have the Ace of Clubs right now. Our key card was the Ace of Spades, just to clarify, right? Not Ace of Clubs somehow snuck in there just by chance. This relationship between those two cards will always be the same. So if you think about the ordering of the cards, 10, Jack, 6, 9, and so forth, what's going to happen is you're going to hit your key card and then go beyond your key card 2 cards. 1, 2. That second card there, the Queen of Hearts, will be the spectator's noted card. You can plan on it. And that's despite all of the cutting and Charlier shuffles that we performed before, in between, and after our 3 dealing outs into 2 piles with random stacking decided by the spectator. It's most remarkable. And this will always work for you. It's a special property of a packet of 17 cards. Okay. Now it is important that you perform exactly 3 dealing outs into 2 piles with random stacking. Okay, so don't do 4 or 5 or 1 or so forth. Now there are ways to accommodate additional left-right shuffles if the spectator asks for it. And if you're interested, I could actually record a follow-up video to explain how to accommodate the spectator's choice and how many times to deal out the cards into 2 piles. Do they want it 1, 2, 3, 17? That would take a long time. But there is a way actually to adjust what we've done here and still be able to find the spectator's noted card. Okay, well anyway, this is a fun one. Dealing out 3 times will be more than enough for any spectator, especially with the Charlier shuffles and the random cutting that's performed before, during, and after. Much more than 3 dealing outs, they're going to lose their patience. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.